is there any prohibition of carrying merashut or rashut or leaving the tahum on Chol HaMoed if there is no specific need for the chag? And if not, why not? And then the related question is Chol HaMoed meant for tiyulim or limud Torah? Based on a Tosefta in Sukkah, is the common practice of filling Chol HaMoed with trips to different parts of the country problematic?
With regards to Hosa'ah mirashut l'rashut, or leaving the tahum on Chol HaMoed, these things are not asur. Even carrying mirashut l'rashut is mutar on Yom Tov, kal v'homer the Chol HaMoed. Why are they not asur? For the very straightforward and cogent reason that Hazal never suggested they should be asur. And that which is not asur is mutar. In other words, Chol HaMoed, Mikar Hadin, is a Yom Chol. But it is also a Har. And it's necessary that we perceive it as a special day. And that is why, according to the simple understanding of the various halachot with regards to Yisuren Melacha on Chol HaMoed, that is why the Chachamim were gozer on Melachot, the Chol HaMoed. The kind of work that Chazal were gozer not to do is literally going out into the field and working your field because the trees may need pruning, or you didn't finish plowing a certain corner of your field or something. Mamash Melacha Avodah, in which case the special nature of Chol HaMoed will be altogether lost, or at least certainly impaired. And again, as we said in the Yerushalmi, it states, "Shalom nitnu Chol HaMoed lo gazru ala melacha b'Chol HaMoed ela kadei she'asku b'Torah." So these days should be special days of spiritual activities. That was the intention of Hazal. There can be no question about that. Does it therefore follow that there is a problem, or we should be asking ourselves this question, whether Chol HaMoed is at the proper time for tiyulim and the like? The honest answer is no. It's not the proper time for tiyulim. Why in Israel has this become the case? I think it's very obvious. It's because of the lack of something which those who live in Chutz La'aretz, or those who grew up in Chutz La'aretz, will remember very well. It's something called a Sunday. A Sunday is a day when a frum Jew can go on a tiyul, or can go and visit his family or his friends and do various things. It's not Shabbat. He doesn't have to go to work. It's a wonderful invention, this thing called a Sunday. And I'm very much in favor of having such a day here in Israel and rearranging in different ways the work week so that we do have a Sunday. That would also enable religious Jews to claim that you don't have to have football matches on Shabbat. You can do it on Sunday, for example. This has been mentioned by other people in the past as well. It's not purely my initiative or my idea. But the fact is, there should be a day, and it would be a very positive thing if there were a day in Israel, as there is in Chutz La'aretz, which is not Shabbat, not Yom Tov, and you can be with your family, you can do other things, and you can go on Tiyulim and what have you. And I am in favor of that, and I think it's high time we do that. And there have been discussions about this, not necessarily even for Torah reasons, but for commercial reasons, because most of the world does not work on Sunday. Certainly not the stock markets and what have you do not work on Sundays. So it's not as necessary at all that Israeli institutions be open for business on Sunday. At any rate, Chol HaMoed is not supposed to be a time for tiyulim and making up for all the lost Sundays. That's not what it's supposed to be. I'm not saying it's a sort to go out with your family somewhere into nature to enjoy nature, etc., etc. It's mutar, it's a good thing to do, but the emphasis on Chol HaMoed should be on tefillah, on Torah, on more spiritual activities.
I just wanted to clarify also that there is no tahum on Yom Tov, even not on Chol HaMoed. Is that correct?
There is no tahum, that is correct. There is no suggestion of such a thing anyway.
Thank you, Rabbi Bar-Hayim. We would like to encourage our viewers to share these videos with friends and send in your responses. We would also like to suggest the following opportunity to our viewers. If you identify with Rabbi Bar-Hayim's message and would like to sponsor or dedicate a video interview with the rabbi in honor or memory of a loved one, if you would like to obtain Birkon Nusach Eretz Yisrael or invite the rabbi for a speaking engagement, please email us at office@machonshilo.org.
If you are inspired by Rabbi Bar-Hayim's message and would like to get involved in Torah Eretz Yisrael activities in your local area, please fill out the relevant form by going to the link which appears on the screen.